Gotta finish my competitions. I didn't realize my mic was muted. I told people on Just Training, I will be back. Go take an Overwatch break. What the? If I wanted to watch someone sit in a hot tub, I would just go to Morty's hotel. How the hell did I get that? The heck? That makes no sense. Oh God, here we go.
Now arriving at down power. Prepare for battle. Select entry.
Well, there's some diva.
Your support is around.
You better know how to play soldier, girlfriend.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture your objectives.
The only other person I know how to play is. God, it's a Gingy! It's a Gingy! Come when you're done, come watch me do these competitions. I have to win 6 of them. Or lose 6 of them. I mean, I hope I win. If I win, I unlock, at the end of the month, I unlock a diva. Oh God. Go ahead. I give up on life. I give up on life. I give up. I give up. Here, come here. Somebody, come here. Let me have somebody. Let me take your freaking throat out. I'm not your babe. I'm not your babe.
Tactical visor activated.
I don't think. Really? Okay, I was gonna say, come on. The only person I know how to play as really good is Soldier. I was gonna say, if you do not kill anybody with that character, I can't. I just can't. I just can't.
I can't wait to get into the fight. All systems operational. Diva, ready for combat.
Yeah, learn. Come on. Only person I'm really good at is Soldier. Is Chisholm. That's my best character. So come on, girl. Go there, girl. Get in the game. Get in here. It's a competition, guys. Not a let's do everything. About to get out of a party and be like, come on, guys. So, I mean, I'm better at, like, shooting like this. Only Diva didn't die so easy. Come on, we got this. Come on! Over it. I can't. I almost had that motherfucker. I got Reaper. Seriously? Seriously? Oh my god! I can't. This is life or death right now. Grandma, this is life or death. Don't talk to me. This is competition. And my teammates are peeing me off. Let's go, guys. No, you don't. Come on. can't have my hair down. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I can't anymore. Oh. Love it.
You should really get that looked at.
Try not to get yourself killed out there. I've still got it.
Doctor's orders.
Five, four, three, two, one. Round three. Capture objective.
He didn't kill me. That's bullshit. I said he killed me, but I pushed myself off.
You should be at
다시 해보자고.
my teleporter is off.
I'm back in the game.
Heroes never die. I'm
Back in the game.
We lost.
That is the way.
I think I have 2 wins, 2 lost. I can't remember. One, two, three. 3 loses, 3 lost, 2 wins. Okay. Five more. Grandma, did you see it's Carly's birthday today?
I said, I wish you looked like that now. You can look like that if you want to. We just have to work on it.
Grandma, shut up, please, about that. I don't care.
To this marriage? Who's that? I do! Give me back my daddy! Someone yelled. 7 months ago, my wedding was ruined for the first time. We were at our first ultrasound. Paul was angry we couldn't find out the baby's gender yet. I was upset our wedding had to be postponed due to his business trip. At the second ultrasound, the baby turned away and we couldn't tell if it was a boy or a girl. Paul found out his beloved aunt passed away. We postponed again to make time for mourning. Third ultrasound showed the baby was healthy, but Doc didn't see the gender. Oddly enough, Paul broke his arm the next day. Our wedding had to be put off yet again. I knew it was a big deal to Paul to know if we were having a boy or a girl. I took a special test. Paul was elated when hearing we'd have a son. He rushed home from the hospital and insisted on tying the knot, despite his hurting arm. He's happy. After 2 failed marriages, I dreamed of a complete family. I was shocked Paul had a child he didn't tell me about. A woman came into the room and said I knew nothing about Paul. I asked her if he had a lover. The woman said he did have one, and that lover was me. Turned out she was Paul's wife, and they had 3 daughters. Paul told his wife it was all her fault, that she was the one who had girls. He told me he chose me because I knew how to give birth to sons. He promised to be a better dad to his son, but I didn't want to see that scumbag. He showed up for my delivery. There was a social worker with him. When I got pregnant, Paul talked me into quitting my job and rented the house himself. Now, he took advantage of me having no job or place to live. Paul got my baby and sent his order case to a group home. I watched his poor wife take care of my boy. But I had a plan. I headed to her place to make peace and prosper. I convinced her, even though she depended on Paul's money, that we were stronger together. It was way better than living with a man who treated us as mere incubators. term surprise Paul. He found his stuff in the flower bed. His keys didn't work because we changed the locks. We took the house from Paul, then sued for child support. We work in shifts. We take care of our kids together, no matter who they are or what gender. Will you be able to befriend your husband?
You sound just like your mom.
Thank
You? Mal's family history has been an important part of the Descendants franchise so far, so it makes sense that Descendants 4 would introduce more of Mal's relations. After all, we got the big revelation in D3 that Hades is Mal's dad. Last week, I completely messed up. I just blanked out. We also got a glimpse of this difficult relationship with Mal's mom, Maleficent. So now the secret's out about Hades. That leaves the door wide open for his son to join the lineup. Mal's half-brother is called Katie, and he appears in Melissa de la Cruz's novel, Return to the Isle of the Lost. In the novel, Haldy is a big fan of Mal. He's one of the VKs on the Isle who's inspired by Mal's transformation in Oridon. These VKs decide to change their villainous ways and form the Anti-Heroes Club. We could also meet more of Mal's family in D4. In the same novel, we meet Star on the Tornin field, Herky, who is Hercules and Megara's son, as Hades is Hercules' uncle. That makes Mal and Herky's first cousins once removed. Welcome! We only get to see one of Captain Hook's kids in the movies, but Harry Hook actually has two sisters. Harriet is his big sis, and CJ is the youngest. Harriet appears briefly in the novels. We learn that she's captain of her own pirate crew, and that she wanted to leave the island. When the transfer applications to Oridon Prep arrived, she grabbed horns for herself and the Smee twins, as she was babysitting them that night. As for CJ, which stands for Callista Jane, she's the main antagonist in the Wicked World animated shorts. CJ.
Hey, Mousy. Miss me?
Decidedly a VK, she causes trouble for Mal and the rest of the gang. Like when she ties up Ben and plots against Oridon.
We're villain kids. It's what we do.
How fun would it be to see Harry, Harriet, and CJ all together in D4? They could argue over who should be captain of the pirate crew. That is, if Uma's willing to give up the role now that she's good.
I'd rather talk about you.
Funny and a gentleman. Uma's family is very much kept under wraps in the Descendants movies. We don't even get to see her mom, just her tentacles slithering towards Uma, and her voice yelling at her daughter to do the dishes.
These dishes ain't gonna wash themselves!
So we would love to see not only Whoopi Goldberg make a proper appearance as Ursula in D4, but also more of Uma's fam. Who could they be? Well, in the first novel, Isle of the Lost, we get a brief peek at the Sea Witches. They're mentioned leaning over their violins as part of the junior orchestra at Dragon Hall. We aren't given any more info about them, which means they might well be Uma's secret sisters. Fans are more convinced that they'd be Uma's cousins, though. Either way, we'd love it if China Anne McClane's real-life sisters, Sierra and Lauren, played the Sea Witches, but Lauren might be earmarked for another year. Okay, Freddie, retract your claws.
But I just had them sharpened.
Lauren McClane voiced Freddie Facilier in the second season of Wicked World, and Freddie is Celia Facilier's older sister. Lauren also starred as Freddie in live-action Neon Lights Ball Special. So it'd be amazing if D4 brought Freddie into the films. After all, they've already got the perfect actor lined up for the role. Fun fact, China Anne McClane voiced Freddie in the first season of Wicked World, but she went on to play Uma in D2. So that's why her sister replaced her. Some fans think that this real-life sibling link drops a massive hint that the characters are also sisters, which would mean that Dr. Facilier is Uma's dad. What do you think of that theory? Either way, it would be great to see Freddie and Celia together in the fourth movie. Sister dynamics can get pretty fraught, and that could create some very watchable tension between the Faciliers. Please.
My mom taught me how to fly blush before I could talk.
The School of Secrets series also includes a possible relative for Evie. That's the web series of shorts where a secret camera records Oridon prep students in the cafeteria. As the daughter of the evil queen, Evie already has a stepsister, Snow White. But there's no reference made to this sibling relationship in the films. And we hardly see Snow White in the movies either. She gets a short cameo, reporting on Ben's coronation in the first film. We see the villains watching the event on their TV, and the evil queen throwing popcorn at her great nemesis on the screen. While we don't have any proof that Snow White has a child in the Descendants universe, we do have a theory based on her career. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, so it makes sense that Snow White's daughter could be a reporter too. And we see a student journalist in the School of Secrets in the episode when the secret camera is spying on a meeting about the school student webzine.
So you guys care about that that girl who's been posting secret camera videos?
The editor could well be Snow White's daughter, and that would make her Evie's step-niece. Wouldn't it be great if D4 explored Evie's family more? We'd love to discover who her father is, and what other siblings she might have. The actor who plays Evie, Sophia Carson, also wants to know. After the first film was released, Sophia told Just Jared she started to wonder if her character had any siblings.
Hey guys, I'm Lonnie. And obviously Lonnie.
We've got an AK with a secret sibling now, and that's Lonnie. She's not Mulan's only child in the Descendants universe. Lonnie has a big brother called Li Shang Jr., also known as Lil Shang. He appears in the novel Rise of the Isle of the Lost as a recent graduate of Oregon Prep. He was working as an assistant roar coach at the school during his gap year. That's a sport that's a mix of parkour and fencing with swords, which Jay, Lonnie, and Chad played in D2. Lil Shang's plan after that was to go home to rule Northern Way and launch his hip-hop career. How fun would that be to watch play out in the fourth film? There's another reason we'd love to see Lil Shang join the lineup in D4, and that's his history with Jay. He helped Jay with roar training before tryouts, encouraging Jay to practice with his lil sis, Lonnie. So Lil Shang could be a helpful ally for everyone that ships Jay and Lonnie. And guess what? Lil Shang isn't the only secret sibling that's named after his father. Gil isn't Gaston's only child. He has two brothers. Gil is the only one who isn't named after his father. His twin bros are called Gaston Jr. and Gaston III, and they appear in the first two novels. We might have even gotten a glimpse of them in the first movie. Some eagle-eyed fans reckon we can see the twins during the Rotten to the Core dance number, the VK with the furry hat and the VK with the furry coat. That coat could be a reference to Gaston's great enemy, the Beast. In the first novel, the twins show their kind side, helping Evie on her first day at school. But by the second novel, they are committed villains and don't want to change their ways. The twins refuse to join the Anti-Heroes Club and are in cahoots with the biggest VKs left on the aisle, Mad Maddie, Ginny Gothel, and Anthony Tremaine. We'd love to see these two turn up in D4 and try to get into Evie's good books once more. She could help them become good.
I'm hungry.
Of course, we already have a set of twins in the Descendants movies, and that's Squeaky and Squirmy Smee. Did you know they have a secret sibling too? In D3, we got to see their dad, Mr. Smee, Captain Hook's first mate in Peter Pan. There was no sign of Sammy, Mr. Smee's other son. He's the twins' big brother, and is mentioned briefly in the Isle of the Lost novel, as a guest at Mal's Hellraiser party.
We gotta keep this quiet. You sure you're ready?
But there's an even more interesting mention of the Smee family in the School of Secrets web series. In the 5th episode, an Oregon Prep student reveals that his great-uncle Smee had a boat tethered off the coast in Oregon.
My great-uncle Smee used to keep his boat tethered off the coast.
That would make Sammy, plus Squeaky and Squirmy, the student's first cousin once removed. How interesting would it be to discover why a prince in Oregon is related to the Isle of the Lost? We definitely love Sammy and Mr. Smee to explain all in D4.
The four of us are living a dream here. We finally get to share that.
Score 1-0. Switch your sides.
You sound just like...
I think Brooke gave an amazing performance, but I'm a little bit worried because that other girl from Candy Apple was much more mature than Brooke.
There's no way that kid's 11, 12.
I don't think so either.
Hi there. Hello. I was just wondering if we could talk to Kathy and Erica's mom.
Sure.
If you guys could come upstairs with me.
Mm-hmm.
They're questioning Erica's age.
Good.
The competition. Yeah, because I was back there and the girl walked over and goes, we need birth certificates for Kathy's students.
Hi, Kathy. I'm Eva for Rising Star. Hey,
I'm nice to meet you.
we've got a lot of people questioning.
Yeah.
Erica?
Yes.
Erica's age.
Yeah.
We have people complaining that they have seen her perform in the 14 age division at other competitions.
So, I don't have birth certificates. I didn't have to have birth certificates
Let me ask you a
at the
question.
last...
How old is Erica and her date of birth?
Erica is 14.
Correct.
January 17th. Yes, the next 7.
So 97, she's 13, 14.
Yeah.
Then. All right, she is in the wrong age division.
And so is Brooke.
Okay, I'll take that up in a minute with Abby.
We definitely need to take that up. Okay.
I promise you.
Okay.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, good. We got somebody questioning Brooke's age.
Okay, she's 13, and
When
she
is her birth
turned
date?
January.
What year?
I don't know.
January 30th of 98. Of 98. Her ages go after the first of the year. So she would have been 12.
Right.
The first year she turned 13 in January.
Right.
Do we have proof of that?
I can call and get it faxed.
That'll do.
Some of the people at the competition thought that Brooke wasn't
in the correct age category. Who's questioning it? Is it a 4?
Is one of them Candy Apple? Kathy Nesbitt.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, it's that girl that she had in there. There is no way that she's 12.
No, she is not. She is 13, 14. We've already
Okay,
moved
good,
her out.
because I was going to say, I mean, you know, how long I've been doing that. I have never seen a dance instructor blatantly lie about a kid's age to try to beat me. Erica is a beautiful dancer. Had her teacher entered her in the right age division, she probably would have won the whole thing. But instead, she was disqualified.
But you know what? It doesn't matter. Those people who ruin it are just the ones that are jealous.
Brooke just competed, and they're questioning her age.
Okay. Brooke is 13 years old. She was born in January of 1998, which makes her 12 for this particular cutoff date.
They need her birth certificate. Is there any way you could take a picture with your phone and send it to the judge? I have the judge's phone number.
Thank you. I called my competition director. She faxed over the birth certificate. Everything was good. My apple seeds are all lined up in a row. I think it's time for some pork chops and applesauce.
I like them apples, Kathy.
And first place, the preteen solo goes to...
Oh my gosh. Maybe I actually have a chance at winning.
Agility.
What just happened? I thought I had good chance, and I didn't even place, which really confuses me, especially when Abby thought I did good.
Oh my gosh,
Whoa.
gifts.
Oh. Who's
It's
that
for
for?
Sarah. Oh my god, it's
For
huge.
Sarah? Did you send
No.
Sarah flowers?
Okay, don't be stupid. Stop. Ignore it.
Open it.
It's not for me, it's for Sarah.
Is there a card?
Is there a card, Michelle?
Abby took it and ripped it up.
Oh, I think that's a federal offense. Touch someone else's mail.
Abby obviously knows who sent this gift, but she doesn't want us to know who it's from. But we just had a big win, and that's what she should be focusing on.
Somebody sent it. It was sitting in your thing. We'll deal with it later, okay?
Yay! Pick it up and then
I don't know. It was on your thing when I came in, but I'm not sure.
the solos. Sarah, you didn't place. You're representing the Abby the Dance Company. So you should never, ever, ever go to a competition and not be yourself up. We're leaving for the day. Can you help me with my stuff?
I can.
Back here.
The payload is reaching.
These are beautiful. Michelle, I have no idea yet what your status on this team is. Your behavior today was fine. I would like to see you smile and stand up straight and tall. You're like a 90-year-old haggard woman. Toodles!
It's a sweatshirt? What
What does it say?
It's just a Black Wednesday, guys.
Have you heard from them?
No, I haven't talked to anybody.
So why would they be sending you gifts and flowers and balloons and... Did you contact them when you thought maybe you weren't going to be allowed to stay on this team?
No. Would you go back there if Abby
No.
doesn't let you back in the studio?
Find another studio.
I would not go back there.
But I saw actually you were hugging. I actually saw like there was a hug. I don't know who it was, but it was a Studio 19 mom. You were like hugging her. I talked to her at the competition.
Why don't you guys, all the kids, leave? This whole situation is really pissing me off. We've done nothing but stand up for Michelle, and now she just seems like she's being super sketchy and looks like she's hiding something. Am I hearing that they don't want me? Is that what you're hearing?
I don't think that's what
I think that's what they're saying. Why are we having a sidebar conversation?
She's wondering whether or not you guys want her on this team.
You have a lot of balls then, if that's what you're saying, because every one of us put our necks on the line and our children for you and your daughter last week to stay on this team. And now, like, you're questioning our loyalty to you and whether we want you on the team.
Questioning if I'm reaching out
That's
to another
ridiculous.
team.
That's ridiculous.
You're questioning
That's ridiculous.
if
We're
I'm
getting gifts
reaching
and flowers and everything else.
You're questioning if I reach out to
Michelle. Whatever. You know what? Seriously? Look. Keep your onesie.
call your attorney. They're doing this again.
What more do you want from her?
Do not disrespect me.
I'm over it.
That woman is insane. She's crazy.
One down, lots to go.
Get away from me.
Now, remember, at the end of this week, I will be sending some of you home. Right this second now. Everyone has an equal strength. I want kids who love what they're doing. And if you're too old, if you're too young, if you can't hang, or you have too many other opportunities, maybe it's time to go.
Is it a true clean slate for everyone, or are you still taking things that happen?
I have to take things that happen with everybody into consideration.
So it could be, I still don't want you, you're not going to be here, and it's not worth trying. Because
I don't know if Karen answer your question. Where are you going?
thank you for your time.
I can't physically do it. I get so much weight, I can't do this anymore. I can't put her through a week knowing she already feels the way she feels about me. She's been trying to keep me up from day one. She's called me trash multiple times. I'm not trash. I may not be rich, I may not have billions of dollars, but every penny I have goes to her dance. And I'm not trash. Oh well. One down, lots to go. The back of your knee is not straight.
Grandma, you gotta watch this.
It's bent. Every single person here can look in the mirror and say, yes, her knee is bent. But you, she's not using the right muscles. I told you she was a hot mess in the ballet class and you just didn't want to believe it.
I didn't say I didn't want to believe it.
You gotta see this.
I'll tell you what I saw when I walked into the bathroom was my daughter crying, going like this to her thigh, crying, my body is my body, there's nothing I can do. I was born this way.
You
I'm
gotta,
just trying to clarify because I'm
you gotta
hoping she
see